Bill O'Reilly here, Thursday, January 30th, 2020. You are listening to the O'Reilly Update. Here's what's happening across our nation. John Bolton may be in trouble over national security. President Trump signs the North American Trade Agreement. Elizabeth Warren proposes criminal penalties for spreading disinformation on the net. Recent survey shows global dissatisfaction with democracy. Ticket prices for the Super Bowl reach new records. Also ahead, criminals are very happy in New York City. We'll tell you why. But first, former National Security Advisor John Bolton was warned by the federal government that his book may contain classified information. Despite that, Bolton put his manuscript out, and it was leaked to the New York Times. Now, Democrats want Bolton to testify in the impeachment trial, but that may not happen, and John Bolton himself may be in trouble. We're following the story. We'll update you as it develops. President Trump signing the new North American Trade Agreement between the U.S., Mexico, and Canada. The three-way pact is the biggest trade deal ever, covering more than $1.3 trillion in commerce. The agreement projected to create more than 100,000 jobs in the U.S. auto industry and $30 billion in sales for America's wheat and dairy farmers. Elizabeth Warren proposing criminal penalties for people spreading disinformation on social media regarding voting. The senator's plan is part of a larger effort to break up big tech companies like Google and Facebook. She believes the corporations have too much power over Americans. Recent study out of Cambridge University in Britain says global dissatisfaction with democracy at an all-time high. Researchers using data from 4 million people across 154 countries found 58% are unhappy living with freedom. Biggest increase occurring right here in the USA. In 1995, more than 75% enjoyed the American system. That number now down to 50%. The EU overwhelmingly approving the United Kingdom's divorce. The EU ratifying the Brexit withdrawal agreement, and Britain leaves tomorrow. Also, if you plan on traveling to Miami this weekend for the Super Bowl, tickets almost $8,000 a piece on the secondary market, the highest ever recorded. In a moment, why are criminals happy in New York City? We'll tell you next. When you apply for a mortgage, many lenders pre-qualify you based on your credit worthiness, but what comes next makes all the difference. That's why I endorse American Financing. This is a company that knows how to treat customers. They don't force a loan on you. They get to know you. Then they customize a loan that's going to meet your goals, finding the best deal for you. Mortgage rates have fallen so much, millions of homeowners could benefit by refinancing. And when you choose American Financing, that could mean up to $1,000 in monthly savings, maybe more. Best of all, you don't have to start your loan term over, and that's going to save you a lot of money on interest. So do yourself a favor, take advantage of a free mortgage review from American Financing. 10-minute call is all it takes. 888-462-9557, 888-462-9557, or AmericanFinancing.net. American Financing, NMLS 182334, NMLSConsumerAccess.org. Time now for the O'Reilly Update message of the day: insanity in criminal justice. The move into far-left political territory has been most felt in California and New York, because those states are now one-party situations, the Democratic Party. Governors Gavin Newsom and Andrew Cuomo are embracing radical left policies that are almost shocking, as the Democratic Party moves beyond liberalism and into radicalism in those states. Here's a good example. Governor Cuomo has signed a new law that forbids judges from imposing cash bail on even dangerous criminals who have been arrested. Since the first day of this year, 2020, if you are charged with the following crimes in New York, you will be released almost immediately: criminally negligent homicide, second-degree manslaughter, criminal possession of a firearm, sale of a firearm to a child, sale of drugs to a child, grand larceny, making a terrorist threat, and dozens of other serious crimes, including bank robbery. The results have rolled in quickly. In less than a month in New York City, robberies up 32%. Car theft, that's grand larceny, up 61%. Burglaries up 18%. In addition, thousands of people jump over turnstiles daily to avoid paying subway fares. Folks openly relieve themselves on the streets and consume narcotics at will in public. Police have been told to do nothing more than issue tickets for so-called minor offenses, and sometimes those tickets are ripped up right in front of the officer. The situation in New York is anarchy, public safety on the verge of collapse. The police are outraged, and enforcement of the law is under siege. Tens of thousands of New Yorkers are hurt by the insane criminal justice dereliction every day. Governor Cuomo knows this, as the local media is aggressively covering the carnage. Cuomo also knows that in a city of 8.5 million people, public safety must be a priority. The governor was raised in Queens. He understands the need for crime control. Yet, Andrew Cuomo does not care. If the far left wants it, the far left gets it. But exactly why does the radical left want criminals on the streets? It all goes back to the oppressive society that the radical left believes America is. They say that because of slavery, white supremacy, deprivation of rights, that criminals are not responsible for their actions. It is society who has forced them to hurt other people. Therefore, they should not be punished harshly, and they should not be put in jail after they are arrested if they can't make bail, because the poverty they have is not based on their irresponsibility, it's based on society. Andrew Cuomo buys into that, apparently, and in doing so, puts millions of people at physical risk. I'm Bill O'Reilly, and I approve that message by actually writing it. For more news analysis, please visit BillO'Reilly.com. In a moment, something you might not know. Deborah's home was stolen. I don't mean thieves stole stuff. I mean scammers literally stole her home. The FBI calls home title theft one of the fastest growing white-collar crimes. This story is why you need Home Title Lock. Deborah says, quote, "Criminals found the title to our home online and filed fraudulent documents claiming they owned it." And it gets worse. Deborah, quote, "I was evicted from my own home and $85,000 in equity gone. Nobody believes you can get your home stolen this easy," unquote. This is why you need Home Title Lock, because no insurance or bank protects your home from title theft. First things first, please go to HomeTitleLock.com and register your address to see if you're already a victim and don't know it. Then sign up to protect the legal title to your home so you don't end up like Deborah. And to get you started, I got you 60 risk-free days of protection. Please go to HomeTitleLock.com, HomeTitleLock.com. Now the O'Reilly Update brings you something you might not know. Thanks to recent breakthroughs in anti-aging research, living to 150 years old may soon be a reality. The longevity industry, as some are calling it, is booming. It's worth about $100 billion now, expected to hit $6 billion by 2030. Here's a look at what's ahead. Gene editing, a big one. Most folks are diagnosed with a serious illness by age 50. That's about to change. Scientists can now reprogram your genes like computer chips. They can target specific cells, eliminating health issues like cancer. In the future, we may be able to program our cells to grow younger. The process is already showing promise in the laboratory. Some mice are now living 50% longer. Next up, nanotechnology, a small science with a huge potential. Some robots, 1/1000th of a meter, can be injected right into our bloodstream. Scientists will be able to repair damaged tissue, clean arteries, deliver medicine, even seek and destroy cancer cells. If you have a few $1,000s, you can put your stem cells on ice. Labs around the country will help you preserve them for future use. These cells can reverse diseases like Parkinson's, regenerate tissue, even grow new organs for transplants. Machines treating patients, not as crazy as you think. Hospitals are already using artificial intelligence to analyze complex medical data, a big help with early detection. Some folks even have droid companions to help them after surgery. Ending on a classic, cryonics, the deep freeze. There are currently 250 cryopreserved bodies in the USA, with 1,500 more signed up. And here's something you might not know. The old legend about Walt Disney being cryonically frozen, not true. But Baseball Hall of Famer Ted Williams is on ice in Scottsdale, Arizona, where it can get pretty darn hot. Back after this. You've been hearing about gold all over the news. Prices continue to climb. Not surprising, given all the warnings of a recession and the uncertainty of the upcoming election. Americans are looking for stability as a way to protect their savings and retirement. That's why I recommend you consider gold and silver as a safe haven for your savings and retirement. The company I recommend and have for years is American Hartford Gold Group. They are A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. Also, they make it simple and easy for you to invest in physical gold and silver. If you're listening right now, you get a free silver coin from my friends at American Hartford Gold Group. All you have to do is give them a call, 877-444-GOLD, 877-444-GOLD. Call them now to claim your free silver gift for a limited time and tell them Bill sent you. Or visit them online at www.billfreecoin.com. Again, that's 877-444-4653 or billfreecoin.com. Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Update. I am Bill O'Reilly. No spin, just facts, and always looking out for you.